Okay, so I are a Japanese boy group, which is perhaps why you haven't heard of them yet. And they debuted after the Japanese version of Boys Planet.
Are you sure about that?
I don't know which came first, but they're either the Japanese Zero Base One or Zero Base One is the Korean INI, depending on who came first, which I don't know.
Yes. Correct us if we're wrong. This is their 2023 song, Legit. The song celebrates being true to oneself, embracing individuality, and not being swayed by others' opinions or judgments. The song's themes of self-assurance, success, and staying true to one's values resonate throughout the lyrics, making a powerful statement about the importance of being genuine and unapologetically oneself in a world that often emphasizes conformity. But I believe a lot of our favorite producers are on this album in general, so.
Nice.
This song is composed by Deez, Soulfish, Rick Bridges, and Young Chance. Is this legit? What is he holding? Is that, oh.
A giant blueberry?
An apple.
Well, they're in the hole.
What in the Luigi's Mansion?
Ooh.
Whoa.
That was a long fill.
Yeah. I like how hard panned some of the little details are. Yeah, it's just a little detail. Like the stuff that would normally be centered is still centered. It's just like, instead of,
Whoa.
it just like the
Major.
stuff really hard panned.
Cool triads. What is the keyboard playing?
Major again.
That's
there's the
a
groove.
great sounding snare.
I thought you'd like it. There's a triangle. There's a lot of breaks from the groove, which I don't know how I feel about yet.
I like the chords up here. I just don't like the chords going into like the spoken chorus.
Okay. Hip hop style change, second verse.
Yeah, I mean there was a bit of this in the first verse
Oh, okay.
too, I feel
But it's
like.
just a lot more.
Yeah.
Ear
guitar?
candy.
No cap, legit.
I feel like the first time around they had this a cappella and now they have more elements added.
Oh.
And now there's guitar.
Oh, I love that guitar in the. Oh!
I freaking love that triangle on the offbeats.
Whoa!
This is a long ways away.
Oh, so cool.
I love these harmonies happening right now.
I don't know if that chord made sense.
Nice.
Tempo?
Yeah.
Change?
What are we doing? What is this?
Ooh, that was nice. Almost like a color bass running through another resonator.
We're Phrygian now.
Dance break too legit.
And we back.
Oh my god.
Rap?
What is this?
Okay, yeah, we're back in the original key.
I'm so absorbed.
The Ferraris.
This is how long songs should actually be.
Yes, that I was just about to say. We've been like too cheated by all the like 2-3 minute songs. Like this, what, 3 minutes 44? That felt satisfying.
This took you on the journey that you've been craving.
That was a whole ass journey. Yes. Yes. First of all, harmonies everywhere. Very strong, rooted D major. You know for a fact you're in this key. It's not like too ambiguous. A little bit of like the flat 2 in the melody. Like what they're doing with harmonies is like so explorative.
Exploratory.
Exploratorio.
Like this is so cool.
I want to hear what's happening. Like,
Do 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 do.
It's like microtonal almost.
I don't think so.
I thought it was. It's like very barely.
Some A
Kind
F
of like
sharp in there.
lo-fi synth.
The beat feels a tad bit Bollywood inspired. I felt I heard some and like a lot of other like hand percussion-esque sounds in that last little bit. And the fact that it was like a little bit of modal mixture, maybe even Phrygian dominant, helped out a bit with that vibe.
Yeah, I like all the textures going on. Like it feels so ear candy, and nothing feels out of place, but everything feels like it's kind of like maximalism. Like everything's happening, but it all fits. There's like tinkle tinkle. Like there's so many things.
I still think like each individual section is really well produced, and I like the material of each individual section. Just like combined, it's a little bit too wild of a ride for me. It could grow on me, but at the time being, I'm like, I have a headache.
Almost all of the sections were well made though. Like,
Yeah.
If it's just like, if something just feels like, here's just something weird that we threw in haphazardly, then yeah, I don't like it. But like, this felt like everything like was well produced. Maybe not, the beginning of the second verse did feel a little flat, but like, that was just a few bars and then they brought in the extra layers that made it work again.
For me, it just felt like the producers were unhinged, and they didn't have anyone to tell them to like, you can stop at a key change. You don't have to do also a tempo change right after.
It's fun when bridges go a lot of places.
Not when the like material itself also always goes a lot of places. I really liked this groove in the verse, whatever was happening in the pre-chorus and chorus. But every like 1 or 2 bars, they would take it out and put it back in, take it out, put it back in, take it in. So I'm not really getting it. I'm feeling like it's a bit of like a woo, ah, and then we just like go somewhere else, and then we go somewhere else, and we're back to woo. Because I enjoy, like you were talking about how like everything's are panned left, panned right, and if you take everything out, or like something that like is really easy to focus on and you take it out, then that's like a little whoa.
Yeah, I mean that's why like normally the main vocals stayed centered, the bass stayed centered, the kick stayed centered. Like the things that are normally in the center of a mix, I feel like stayed in the center of a mix. Like I don't think they went like so off the wall that it was like, hey, let's just shove the vocals hard left and the kick far right, which like it's I mean, I've heard, I feel like older mixes, people were a little more likely to just like put a layer hard panned someplace. And it's like, it's kind of interesting, but I do like the more modern style, I feel like, where like certain main like foundational and focal things stay mostly centered except in really specific moments, and then lots of other stuff spreads out. I like the modern style. I feel like this is a really good execution of that sort of modern style of mixing.
I guess I just pay attention too much to what is not important. Like I pay too much, like I hyper focus in on those textures. So if they change something about it, it's like, whoa!
I tend to focus in on those too, but like I like having lots of little surprises there. Mm-hmm. But like I don't feel like it didn't feel unmoored, I think, because there were those sort of center focal points.
Two different opinions.
The break?
Holy
the breaks, plural?
Yeah, the breaks. Oh, so good.
That bridge was great.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That bridge was like a journey within a journey.
At most songs these days, they just like throw one like dreamy section in there and then you're back to the hype stuff. This was like 3 hype sections. Well, dreamy dance break and then rap kind of thing.
Yeah.
Do you want to talk about why you like that bridge so much? And where we went?
If we listen to it again and your computer doesn't die.
She's fine. I mean, this section is great.
Okay.
But
Okay, so we've gone to... We went to E flat minor,
were we
I think.
before?
I think D.
D to E flat.
That feels like tonic to me. Yeah. It feels kind of like a 4 or a 6, like a predominant chord that, like, if it resolved conventionally, could do that. Like, I'm not saying, I don't remember where it actually goes, but I feel like that's kind of the area it's in. I think we're still in E flat, just with a lot of stuff shifting around in this general E flat zone.
So 2 tempo changes.
Yeah.
But this might be halftime of the original.
It might be. We can check that.
No!
Nope.
So that was 2 times.
I like how the texture changed so much.
I love the start meter change right in the bridge. I was like, there was no like modulation. It was just like pow in your face. I love it.
Yeah, it's really fun.
Realize this sort of takes the form of Yoasobi's Idol, I feel like. And so this just might be the J-pop. Oh, so we don't modulate back immediately. It isn't until...
Yeah, they're kind of sitting on this and then da-da-da-da-da-da. But then, like, there's the flat 2 in there. So, like, the E flat is still, like, a part of the D key area that we're returning to. This is a great way to do the modulate up a half step, because most of the time when people do that, it sounds super cheesy. But here, they do it in like such a harmonic, like they're going from a more major area to a more minor area, so it doesn't
sounds like
feel,
you're going lower or darker,
even as they go up. And then they also go back. So that is, like, this might be the best execution of the modulate,
of the half step.
Of the, like, half step up modulation.
They threw us back into the tonic and it didn't even feel like tonic because it was like just so far away from what came before that it just felt really shocking in a good way. I like it a lot.
Yeah, they're taking a lot of what current groups are doing and just elevating
Kicking it up
them.
a notch. I don't know what this is though.
It's swag, man. It's swag. Do you think they were unapologetically themselves in a world that emphasizes conformity?
Because they're non-conforming to one style.
And also because this was a 3-minute 44 song. In a world of 2-minute songs.
So much acapella.
Ooh, that was nice. Oh.